In this complete guide, you'll learn exactly how to add a divider in Softr to organize your pages and create a cleaner, more professional layout. Softr is a powerful no-code platform that lets you build web applications and client portals from Airtable or Google Sheets data, and dividers are one of those small design elements that make a huge difference in how polished your app feels. They help break up content, guide your visitor's eye, and prevent your page from looking like a wall of text or a jumble of blocks. If you find this helpful, please like and subscribe, and let's get started. First, you need to be logged into your Softr account. If you have an existing account, go ahead and sign in with your credentials. Once you are on the main dashboard, look to the left-hand side of your screen. You will see a vertical sidebar menu containing different sections like Dashboard, Applications, Members, and more. The very first step here is to click on Applications from that left sidebar. This will bring up a list of all the projects you have created. Think of it as your project hub, where every app you build or edit lives. Click on the application that you want to work on right now. If you have multiple apps, take a moment to double-check you are opening the correct one, especially if you manage several client projects or internal tools. Once you are inside your application editor, you will see another set of options in the left sidebar. Click on Pages. This is where you manage all the different views and screens within your app, such as the home page, a profile page, a listing page, or any custom page you have built. From the list of pages, open the specific page where you want to add a divider. It could be your main landing page, a blog post template, or a dashboard view. Just click on the page name to enter the page builder. Now you are in the visual editor, and you can see the canvas where your page blocks are laid out. To add any new element, including a divider, you need to look for the plus button. This is usually a circular plus sign, and you will find it either floating in the bottom right corner of the editor or at the very top of the page builder interface, depending on your soft version. Click that plus button to add a new block. This action opens a panel on the right-hand side of your screen, which is the block library. This library contains every component you can drag onto your page, from text and images to buttons and lists. Inside this right sidebar block library, you will see several categories at the top, such as data, layout, and website. Click on the category labeled website. This category holds all the structural and appearance-based elements that don't directly depend on your external data source. Under the website category, you will see several subcategories and an area labeled features. You need to locate the link or button that says See All. Go ahead and click See All to expand the full list of available website blocks. Do not just grab the first thing you see. Scrolling through the full list ensures you don't miss the dividers, which are usually tucked away in their own section. You are now looking at a wider selection of blocks. Scroll down through this list until you find a section called Dividers. This section will contain several visual options for horizontal lines that you can use to separate content. Softr usually offers a few different styles, such as a simple thin line, a thicker line, a dashed line, or maybe a line with a subtle shadow. Take a moment to examine each option. The goal here is to choose a style that complements your application's overall design. If your app has a clean, modern aesthetic, a simple thin line might be perfect. If you want a bit more character, a dotted or dashed line could work well for a creative or informal page. Click on the divider style you prefer to select it. After you select the style, you simply need to click the divider block to add it to your page. In some interfaces, you might need to click an Add Block button, or it may auto-insert onto the canvas. Once it appears, you will see the divider sitting right where your cursor was, or at the top of your page. Now you need to adjust its position. Click and drag the divider block to the exact spot where you want it to sit between your other content blocks. The beauty of dividers is that they are flexible. You can place them between a headline and a paragraph, between two different sections of a form, or above a footer. Just make sure you are putting it in a logical position that actually helps with organization, not randomly in the middle of a related group of content. Finally, you should always preview your page to make sure the divider appears correctly. Look for a preview button, usually at the top right of the editor, and click it. This will show you exactly what your end user will see. Check that the line is the right thickness and color. Ensure it spans the full width of your content area or behaves as you expect. A common mistake is adding a divider that looks perfect in the editor but appears misaligned on mobile or tablet. So, if your preview tool allows you to switch between device views, take that extra moment to test it. Adjust the spacing above and below the divider by dragging the block margins if needed, so there is enough breathing room on all sides. Now that you have added your divider, let me share a few expert tips to make sure you use them effectively. Use dividers to separate truly related sections of content, not to break up every single line. They work best when you have a clear visual hierarchy. For example, put a divider between your About Us section and your Services section, but not between a heading and the paragraph directly beneath it. Avoid adding too many dividers on a single page. If you use too many, your page can look choppy and cluttered, which defeats the purpose of creating a clean layout. 1 or 2 well-placed dividers are usually enough to structure an entire page. Also, choose a divider style that matches your application's design. If your app uses rounded corners and soft colors, pick a subtle, thin line rather than a harsh, thick black bar. Keep your spacing consistent throughout the page. If you put 10 pixels of space above one divider, try to use the same spacing above the next one. Consistency is key to professional design. And always, after you have placed all your dividers, preview your page one more time to ensure a clean layout. You have now successfully added a divider to your soft page. This simple trick will make your application look far more organized and polished. You can use this same process to add dividers to any other page in your app whenever you need to create clear visual breaks. If you found this step-by-step guide useful, I encourage you to save this video or bookmark the steps to revisit them anytime you start a new project. Thanks for watching and happy building.